we're back with more of Real Estate Update. James Wedgeworth, what about inventory? I mean, how many days are things staying on the market now?
Okay, if you go back to March and April of 22, it was about 3 days in Hilton Head and Bluffton that a property was on the market.
I mean, that to me is amazing.
Oh, that's interesting time to be a realtor.
No kidding.
I actually ran the numbers. I went 50 days back.
Okay.
On Hilton Head, in the last 50 days, there have been 83 home sales.
That's healthy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good. Of those, 50% of them sold in less than 14 days.
That's still good.
We do medium, not average.
Okay, sure. Yep.
Okay, in Bluffton, in the last 50 days, there have been 193 home sales. The medium is 28. Of the 193, half of them sold less than 28, half of them sold above 28.
What is the appeal? I mean, is it more of a younger person that's looking in Bluffton? Not that we're all old here on the island, but is it a younger, person looking
a lot
for a
of
home,
it because the price you got lower prices. So if you're a family with 3 or 4 kids,
right?
You say, what do you got for 600? We oh gosh, nothing. But in Bluffton, they do have some. And now, there's certain areas in Bluffton, your planned unit developments, Colleton, Berkeley, Belfair, which are some of the prices on Hilton Head.
Sure, absolutely.
So when I say Bluffton, I mean everything off the island to 95.
Gotcha.
So it
includes a lot of varied properties.
Yes, so you got a lot of options and a lot of different things.
What about if we take a look specifically focusing in on Hilton Head Island and the various communities? Has inventory increased, a high amount in one area rather than another?
No, it's been pretty consistent. I actually ran a few numbers. There are 20 homes in Hilton Head Plantation today. In March of 22, there were 3. So there weren't many. There's still not many.
No.
Long Cove, there are 11. There was 1 in March of 22. Wexford, there are 8. There were 2 in March of 22. Port Royal, there are 9 active today. There was 1 in March of 22. In Indigo Run, there's 7 now. There were 0 in March of 22. Palmetto Hall, there are 4 now. There were 0 in 22. In Sea Pines, there's 35 now. There were 12 in March of 22. So you can see it's an increase in inventory in each area, but still compared to, I can remember when we had 150 in Hilton Head Plantation. I can remember when we had 45
now, was
in Long
this
Cove.
When we hit that really bad time with real estate and foreclosures, or is that where you're talking about, or is it not even then?
It was started in 2010 with foreclosures, and the inventory was fairly consistent from 2010 to 2017 or 18. And then the market picked up a little bit, and then COVID hit, and everybody in the world found out about Hilton Head, and we were having so much fun.
Yes. I don't know how you kept it all straight.
We did. We did the best we could.
So the inventory has increased.
But it's still much lower here, percentage-wise, compared to other parts in the United States.
Well, speaking of which, because I had seen a figure that in national numbers, that homes have gone up in price. Is that what I said? Yeah, about 5.1%, I think, over last year, if you're comparing it. Price up compared to a year ago this time. Now, this is June that we're taping this. What about here?
It's a little higher than that, 8 to 10%. But you got to realize it's not 35% that we had in 21 and 22.
I mean, that doesn't even seem real now when you think about it,
does
it? I mean, it made everybody happy that was doing it.
It made everybody happy if you were selling, if you were buying, it didn't make you happy. But that, you cannot sustain that forever.
No.
Or you would end up selling a 1-bedroom villa for $1 million in no time,
Oh, you never know, James.
No, but, we're up, say, 8 to 10% over the last year. That's a very healthy market, and it's driven mainly by inventory. Now, there's certain markets that have higher inventory that don't have that. And you and I have done this a while, and we always say that everything is
local.
Local, within local.
Yep.
So that's true here, too. So you have certain pockets that may be doing a little better. But it's all driven due to the fact that you got a lot of buyers and a few sellers which is great for pricing.
Okay, so we see the inventory has gone up, okay? When, is there any way to predict if inventory continues to climb a little bit that prices might go down?
We
Or
can't
is there a
predict that.
point, is there a point that it would
Yeah,
happen?
it would go. I can go into detail on that, but it's when you have over 6 months of inventory, and we got a month of inventory now.
Wow,
So.
that's, I mean, that's still a lot of leeway and room there. I want to ask you about Florida and a cooling market. We got to take another break, but I want to see if there's any comparison with our
We'll
area.
answer that after the break.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be right back.